Good day, everyone. Welcome to Coffee Chat. I'm Liway Cabrera, your host for today, and our guest is the president of the Filipino-Canadian Association in Ipoh and area, Van Afuang. Welcome, Van.
Hello, good afternoon everyone, and mabuhay!
Yeah, yeah. So maybe we can, before we go to the most anticipated event of the year, especially for the Filipino community, which is the Filipino heritage.
Yes.
Yeah, can we talk a little bit more about the Filipino-Canadian Association? Yeah, when and how did this start?
Well, Filipino-Canadian Association of Lipuan area started just last year because we just want to carry the legacy of the previous organization here in Lipo, Filipino organization. Actually, we want to have a fresh start.
Okay.
So we initiated to vote a new name for the organization, and then we come out with the Filipino Canadian Association of Lipowa and area. So it just started very fresh last year.
Just last year. Yeah. Yeah. So what was the group that was the
the first Filipino organization we have here in Lipowa was in 2010
okay.
or 2008. It was Piltoba, Filipino Association of Southwestern Manitoba. And the second, and then it carries on with FANA, the Filipino Association of Lipowa and area. And then we come out with the PILCAN because we want to have a fresh start.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so a question about, because this one is named Filipino-Canadian. So is it like only Filipino-Canadian can be members, or also the PRs and the temporary foreign workers?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah.
PhilCan of Lipuan area is open to all Filipinos,
Okay.
naturally born or Filipino by choice or Filipino by heart. But what I'm saying is any Filipino who is married to Canadian can also be a member of the organization.
Oh, okay.
So everyone is welcome to be a member of the organization, actually.
Yeah, okay. So now, how many members do you have currently?
Well, basing on the Facebook page that we have, it's 1.2 thousand already.
Oh,
So I anticipating that they want to be a member of the organization.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's no a formal registration that you need to.
Nothing yet, because
Nothing
we're
yet,
still
yeah.
formulating our bylaws and the
Okay.
policy and regulation of the organization.
Okay.
So we're on the works for that.
Okay. So for now, you already have the officers. Yeah.
Yes, we
Yeah.
have the existing officers right now. I'm the president.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Ronald Sumbilia is the vice president.
Yeah.
Secretary is Lion Cypress Sepik. And treasurer is Maria Cincha Garcia. Auditor is Laarni Santos.
Yeah.
And then PRO, I think we have George Arios and Ashley Gonzalez.
Okay. So for now, you will be drafting the bylaws first.
Yes.
But for now, what do you see would be the purpose or the goal of the
Yeah.
organization?
Basically, the purpose of the organization is to unite all the Filipinos in the area, because we have all our regional groups existing, and we want a Filipino representation to Manitoba,
Yeah,
especially when visitors come to Nipua or to some areas and they're asking, do you have any Filipino organization? So that's the one point that we really want to emphasize to every Filipinos, that we have actually an existing Filipino organization actively right now.
Yeah. And yeah, just interested about knowing do you have any connection to other groups of Filipino communities in Winnipeg or?
Yeah, actually we're trying to connect with that. And since they're already overheard about the existing Filipino organization, there are lots of actually feed from every organization within Manitoba that wanted to know more about the organization. So we really try to connect with them. Yeah.
Yeah, so for now you're just
Yes,
starting
just taking
time to
to
connect with different kinds
with
of
different organizations.
organizations. So for now, Filipino Canadian Association is the group who organizes Filipino Heritage Month Yeah, but cause I've been also interviewing some Filipinos who's doing some fundraising activities. So maybe it's also good to know, is there any connection? Is this under the Philcan
Well,
Association?
as I mentioned to you, the organization is really brand new, and for all those fundraisers that happening or happened before is not really connected with Philcan from now. I think the only fundraising I think that Philcan is involved is to raise fund for the Bundes family
Yeah.
to help them with the finances competing in Quebec for the dart
The
tournament.
dart tournament. Yeah. So they'll be competing with the
Right.
like representing
the Manitoba
darts.
dart. And
Okay.
aside from that, all the fundraising that happened before through the basketball, through music or bands is not really under Philcan at this time.
Okay. So for now, what do you think would be like in the future? What do you envision for the Filipino-Canadian Association?
Well, we envision that everyone will be aware that the organization is here,
yeah.
and that we can help with the transition, especially with the newcomers, new workers that came in, to connect them with the right agencies, and to let them be informed of the laws. Especially on driving, the drinking, and we want to imply as well the biggest problem of the newcomers is that homesickness, right?
Yeah.
So we want to really everyone to connect with us to formulate activities for them to join, so that they can avoid the loneliness. Away from the
mental health,
family.
Yeah, because I think also this basketball and volleyball activities are
Yes.
really helping a lot of
Yes.
Filipinos cope up with
Yes, I can say yes. I think right now the sports
Yeah.
committee is the backbone of the
Yeah.
Filipino organization,
Yeah.
because it draws a lot of people, and you know that Filipino really love sports,
Yeah.
especially basketball.
Yeah, and I think we also thank those like June Flores and
Yeah.
Renima Perez, who are really very
June Flores
Yeah.
is the man.
Oh.
So yeah, he's really very dedicated with his service to the
Yeah,
community, especially with sports, and he's very active. And I'm really hands off on him.
Yeah, even in the weekends,
Yes.
I think he has no time for other things.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But now I think he's trying to cool down a little bit, because he's a brand new grandpa. He has a new grandson, so yeah. So
Yeah.
he's
So
taking
maybe
time for his
he needs
family,
to develop
too. Yeah.
younger ones, maybe
Younger
too,
ones,
to organize
the future,
those things.
the
in
future,
Yeah.
the future of Lipowa, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So we're talking about this the sports thing,
Yeah.
the Filipino. Yeah. So Heritage Month is already
Yeah.
upcoming.
Upcoming,
Yeah. So yeah, what are your plans? I think we have already started with some of the activities. Yeah.
Yes, actually, we are really busy right now. All the committees of the Filipino Heritage is very busy at this time. We usually have meetings almost every day because of exchanging of ideas, and quite very challenging for all of us, especially this coming June 3rd, that we will have this first ever beauty pageant in Lipowa.
Oh yeah.
So actually, this is our very first, and it will be very exciting. So everyone is so involved with this,
with this
event that's coming.
Yeah. So how did you conceptualize these things? How did you come up with this?
Well, we remember before that when Spiltoba still exists, some 12 years ago, we have this Little Miss Philippines.
Oh really? Oh.
So we might think about doing something with older generations, like the teens or the moms.
Oh.
But this year we just pick to have the teenagers to do the stuff, just to have that kick off, or the ambience that this is the pageantry world that we're going to conquer. You know, as I mentioned before, Filipinos loves sports, especially basketball, and beauty pageants as well.
As well. Yeah, that's why we're really aiming for Miss Universe all the time.
Exactly. Everyone is not working on the day that Miss Universe is going to be on TV.
Yeah. So yeah, what are can we expect from this mutya ng what's that? A Filipino yeah.
Mutya ng Filipino Heritage will be staging on June 3rd. It will be 4 o'clock until it's done at Yellowhead Center. There will be 7 regions competing. They will have their own mutya. Mutya ng Bisdak, mutya ng Kabalen, mutya ng Calabarzon, mutya ng Waray, mutya ng NCR. Oh, I hope I will not miss saying mentioning something. So, and then mutya ng what else? Ilocano, of course,
okay.
Ilocano,
Yeah.
and so it will be on June 3rd.
At the Yellowhead,
Doors
yeah.
opens at Yellowhead at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Entrance is per person is $2.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's equivalent to 1 vote already. There will be 7 boxes when you enter a Yellowhead Center, and whichever candidate you're going to support, you will drop your tickets. But tickets is you can buy at least maximum of 5 tickets per person to support your candidates.
Okay. Yeah.
So whoever candidates who got the most ticket sales will be proclaimed as People's Choice Awardee.
Yeah.
But we will have the first ever competition for Mutya ng Filipino Heritage. They will have sportswear competition, cultural competition, and then we're going to get the winner as we will proclaim the winners as the first ever Mutya ng Filipino Heritage.
Yeah,
that night.
Yeah,
so it's very, very exciting.
That's very exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I think we. About the other events that I think we started with the volleyball and the basketball already. Yeah, we had an opening ceremony.
We had an ongoing basketball and volleyball tournament, which is a WCG Filipino Heritage sports events.
Yeah. So good thing you mentioned about the WCG. I think this Westman Communication Group is the sponsor for
the sponsor of the league. Yeah,
just
year.
The league, not the entire Filipino.
Okay. It's just the sports.
Just thing, the sports thing. Oh, okay. So it's different from the Mutya ng Filipino Heritage.
Yeah, that's very different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
about because I saw that there were different regions for each teams. But I noticed that there's also like a sector represented, which is the LGBTQ. Yeah. So just wondered how did they register?
Actually, during our committee meetings, our very first committee meeting for the Filipino Heritage, they expressed their desire to be included on the Filipino Heritage as a group. Okay. So because of we have diversity and really freedom, so why not? And it will be a great help. But actually, the LGBTQ plus is the one handling the Mutya pageant.
Oh, really? So they're the organizers?
They're really the organizing committee for the Mutya. So they're really a big hand for the Filipino heritage.
Yeah, so it's all connected.
All connected. So it's a welcome. Actually, it's a welcome. It's a good that we welcome this group to the Filipino Heritage Committee.
Yeah. So for registering the teams, you did not set the teams who would need to submit their.
I think Lenema and Rafael set a date to register all the temes, and they come out with, I think, 8 for both volleyballs and basketball, mostly. Yeah. So it's really very successful.
And then I think the participants were the ones who submitted the team names and the
yes, they are the one. It's entirely different with the Winter League, because the Winter League is more like a barkada thing.
Oh, okay.
Or a co-employee thing. But this Filipino Heritage League is kind of the regional thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yung magkakababayan.
Magkakababayan. Because regional, means where they coming from, like the place of their place of origin in the Philippines. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
It's very interesting as
very
well.
interesting, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, aside from this volleyball, basketball, I think I'm hearing another one that will be...
Yeah, we have a tournament coming this July 15. July 15 is for the chess tournament. It's actually, we're kind of late. It's still included on the Filipino Heritage, but it kind of came late because the organizing committee from Brandon approached us if we want a tournament for chess. And I didn't realize that there's a lot of Filipinos here in Nipua who knows how to play chess and who knows, not really knows, but they play very, very good on chess. So we started a group chat on Facebook, and everyone is really overwhelmed as well. And they want to have a tournament. We want to really include it on Filipino Heritage Month, which is June. But I think it will not happen because it's really kind of very busy already. The schedule is really on the top. So we decided to put it in July after the long weekend of July.
Yeah, so this will also be like regional representations as well?
No, it's kind of individual.
Oh, okay. But is it open to other, like, non-Filipinos
it's open to other nationalities. It's open for kids, women's, and men's for chess in July. I think Junix Malyari is the one who's really the head of the committee for the chess.
For the chess.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we have...
Yeah, we have lots of manpower nowadays, so it's very overwhelming.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, so... Yeah, we already, I think, covered all the events aside from the main event that's happening. When is that? June
17.
Yeah.
And Filipino Heritage was established in 2018.
Yeah.
And our first Filipino Heritage happened in Nipua in 2019. The very first, it was done in Lions River Park in Nipua. It was initiated by Nipua Settlement Office, headed by Myla Ignacio before. And now it's undertaken by La Arnie Santos. So we planned for 2020, but it was canceled because of the pandemic.
Because of
the
pandemic.
After the pandemic, after 2 years of not getting out of our system or something like that, then we will come out with the 2022 Filipino Heritage, and it's quite overwhelming. It's very successful. Almost 2,000 plus people come to celebrate with us. So we're doing it this year, and we're anticipating at least 3,000 people that will participate and will join. And there's one thing is very overwhelming as well, is that a lot of sponsors are really taking place to be part of the occasion in June.
Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Before we forget, last year was you mentioned earlier, was really very tight for you, because the preparations was not that. How was it last year?
Well, last year is kind of very difficult because we only planned, I think, at least 3 months. And after the pandemic, you're unsure of the different things that happen. And then a week before, actually, Lions Riverbend Park went flooded.
Yeah, I remember.
So we're really crazy about, we're going to do this. It's good that the town is really advising us what to do, and so they advise us, why you don't do it in the Yellowhead Center, and it turns out very well.
Yeah. It was very well attended. There were a lot of people.
Yeah. Aside from that, there's a lot of issues that comes out. The health inspector. Because we're dealing with food as well, remember? So there's a lot of regulations, and if you're going to do it at the park, you need at least 20 toilets to be put on the park for something. So I don't know, it's very pricey. Renting those toilets. So we end up, why we do it on Yellowhead when everything is there, and we're kind of safe on that. And there's a licensed kitchen as well there. So we cook every food. Actually, we cook the food in Yellowhead's kitchen. Everything.
Oh, okay.
The spring roll, the pancit, the
Yeah,
adobo, and all the volunteers from the food committee did an excellent job last year, headed by Abelardo Tison or Kuya
Oh yeah,
Oji.
Kuya Oji. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was very. So aside from that, like the food and everything, how was it?
And
Like
we only have problems. One big problem last year is because of how how Filipinos really very happy about
very
being
excited.
happy-go-lucky, and we didn't anticipate the garbage from the toilet. So we will make sure that we hire someone to take care of the toilet this year, so that it will be very nice experience to everyone.
Okay. Yeah, because it was really very
Yeah.
there were really many people.
Yes, very messy last year. So we didn't anticipate that.
Yeah. I think because of that lessons, maybe you planned for it
Yes.
very well this year.
And
so
then one thing is there's a lot of talents last year that unable to perform because there's because of the limited time. So I think we have a good program committee this year, headed by Prince and Dablin, and they're really excellent in doing all those programs for us this year.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So we were talking about this year's Filipino Heritage Month. So what do we expect
Well,
from
I
this
think
one?
we're kind of very organized this year.
year.
I can say on the safer side,
Yeah.
I can say all the committees are really involved. All the regionals committee is really helpful. All the regional heads are really very helpful. They're very opinionated. They're very idealistic, and they're are really assuming what's going to happen and what's next. So they're really we're really very happy of the manpower that we have right now, because they are very helpful. Even the grants, we're able to get some grants headed by Marianne Halstead. He's very helpful with us with that on that particular part. And of course, La Arnie is the chairperson for the heritage. I'm co-chairperson for that. And then Lion Cypress is very helpful as well, and all the officers and all I will say all the regionals coordinators are very, very great.
Yeah, you won't be able to do all of this
Exactly.
without all this.
Actually, it is lesser burden on my part this year because I'm not really involved on every committees. I'm just an overseers. So it's less burden for me, but more for them.
Okay. So that day, June, when is that?
June 17th, that's a Saturday.
So
we're going to start with the parade at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So it will start at Lions River Park. And then going to the Yellowhead Center. There will be 8 floats that be competing that day.
So
just like last year.
Regional
floats that will be competing. And I don't know whether they do the street dancing as well while parading, but there will be cultural dances or regional dances inside the Yellowhead Center. Then there are lots of programs there as well. And for the first time again after several years that the Vicar Jeepney is not participating with the event here in Nipua. It will be here this June.
Oh, wow.
So there will be a lot of chances for all the Filipinos missing the jeepney to ride on the jeepney again.
Okay.
And then they will participate in the parade, and then you can take pictures. You can ride. You can take pictures with the jeepney.
Where is this coming from?
From Bicar. This is from Bicar. It's an auto dealership in Winnipeg. They have this jeepney car for all the events for all the Filipinos. We usually have them before at Lily Festival here in Nipua. But it's been a long time that the jeepney never visited Nipua, so this is the first time again that the jeepney will be here as an added attraction for everyone.
So anyone can
ride,
and
no fee or something. It's a sponsorship from Bicar in Winnipeg.
Wow, nice. Okay. So after that, those cultural representations, there would be also like awarding ceremonies.
Yeah, there
I
will
think,
be
yeah.
awarding ceremonies this year for the basketball. I think the championship for the basketball and volleyball will be happening sometime in June. I'm not sure whether it's June 3rd because we're anticipating of High Life
High-
overtime. We're considering that as well. But all the awardings will be for the sports, volleyball and basketball will be at the Heritage. And then all the awarding for the best floats, best cultural dance will be happening on June 17 as well. So I think it will be a point system just like last year, where the overall champion goes to Bisdak region. So it will be for basketball, for example, there will be for first place or the champion will be I don't know what the percentage, but might be maybe 100% for basketball. I'm not sure. This is just anticipation.
Yeah,
100%, and then for the regional dance, maybe 100%. So
okay.
whoever,
So there's a percentage
whoever
per-
ranks highest will be the first and the second and the third, and then goes on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, very.
Yeah, it's kind of exciting.
Exciting for for all. Yeah. So I think. Do you have anything else to share with us that we do not forget anything?
Actually, Filipino
Yeah.
heritage has become. I think it will become a part of of our community here in Ipoh and the area, and we just want to revive the spirit of camaraderie and unity of ethnicity, diversity of everyone here in Ipoh and area. And we want to take the initiative to pass it on to the future generation, so that our younger generation will not neglect or will not forget what the Filipino culture it has been to everyone.
I think we forgot to. Is this already the? Not yet the final.
This will be the theme for this year: Filipino heritage, change, and continuity.
Oh, okay.
So, despite of the modernization of the world that we have, despite of the technologies, the changes, we still have to continue our heritage, our culture, and we should be very proud of it, even though we're on a different
country already.
Country.
I think that's good because most of our the younger ones would not like forget their Tagalog or
yes, exactly.
So I think it's really important that we really remember our
culture,
heritage, our culture,
and arts and arts and stores.
Yeah.
I get this from actually from National Filipino Heritage Committee in Toronto. It says here, a great initiative to revive our culture, remind us of our roots, and pass it on to our future generations. That's very nice. So it's preserving the culture and the heredity of the Filipino culture.
Because I think most of the younger ones also doesn't know about like the national like I think I heard about the sepak takraw that they they were planning to do, but I haven't heard anything about it
yet. Yes, actually, there was
so
they connect with me last year as well, and we have we presented it to Gerald.
I remember.
And it was it's kind of very interesting. It's very physical game. So and I think a lot of people are quite interested on the game as well. So it just needs some promotion for this sepak takraw group to be involved in the community as well.
Oh, okay, so maybe this will be your like future projects
projects as well, and with the help of the sepak takraw group. Hello, everyone. And
very exciting.
and this year we have a lot of sponsor. All the businesses actually in Liway are really great help for us for sponsoring everything. And of course, High Life. High Life is a great factor. Both the winter league, the summer league, and of course the Filipino heritage, where High Life is one of the big sponsor for the event, as well as I want to commend as well GM McLaughlin in Ipoh. Ryan McLaughlin is a really great help for the winter basketball league as well. Just to let everyone knows that since the start of the basketball here in Ipoh is really involved in sponsoring the basketball tournament.
Okay. So aside from the other sponsors that you mentioned,
Yeah.
are there any other sponsors that?
Well, as
Yeah.
I never had the chance to get the list,
Okay. Yeah.
but maybe in the future we can provide you, because I don't want
Yeah.
to
Okay.
miss some sponsor.
Someone, yeah.
I miss telling some sponsor, and then they will get so.
Yeah. So maybe you can
Just-
mention that during the
yeah,
actual
just
Filipino.
just on the safer side. I think
Mhm.
Prince is planning to put it all in videos, and then while we're doing all the activities inside the Yellowhead, and then we'll flash all the sponsors that we have. So
yeah,
quite
that's a good one.
overwhelming.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So you might want to invite everyone.
Okay,
before we end
again,
this
yeah,
one.
sure. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for this opportunity from Nasi TV. Liway, thank you for the
Yeah.
opportunity to be the guest here. As I mentioned to you, the first kick off the event will be the ongoing basketball and volleyball tournament. Then the next one will be our very first mutya ng Filipino Heritage that will be on June 3rd at Yellowhead Center. Door opens at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and we're selling tickets to support your mutya choices. It will come from regional candidates from all the regions that involve in the mutya ng Filipino Heritage. And I would like to commend the LGBTQ
LGBTQ.
plus for handling this event very well. Thank you so much, and all the regional coordinators as well. Thank you so much, and of course all the candidates and the parents of the candidates.
Yeah.
And the anticipated Filipino Heritage Day celebration will be on June 17th. That will be, I think, after lunch. 2 o'clock is the parade, and 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock will be the parade, and then 3 o'clock start of the program inside the Yellowhead Center. As a tradition, we're still giving up foods for everyone to enjoy. There will be free registration for the Filipino Heritage, because we're going to what you call that, to magbibigay kami ng stabs,
Oh yeah.
name stab and
Name
food
stabs.
stab. So if you belong to any region, please coordinate with your regional coordinators so that your name will be counted. How many person or people in your family will come to the event.
Okay.
If you are any guest or something, just let us know so that they can carry name food stub and name tags for themselves.
Okay.
And hopefully we will have as well 50-50 draw during that day, and silent auction, because we're getting more sponsor for the small
Silent.
appliances for the silent auctions as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
And thank you once again to Nasi TV. It's
Yeah,
very
you're
great
welcome.
help for us. Even covering the basketball and the volleyball game was really great. So everyone is aware who's winning, and even they're working. So
that's because
Yeah.
it's thank you also because we are getting more Filipino viewers as
Yeah,
well because of
exactly,
this. And many people are asking us when can we watch
Yeah.
this, and how can we watch it. So yeah,
on
it's
the
really
lighter
good.
side, I'm working at the hospital yesterday, and I think I think the opening of the basketball is flashing on TV. And one of my clients just mentioned to me, "Is that you on TV?" I think it's you. And no, it's not me. I think it's my twin brother. But yeah, it's quite overwhelming to see all the telecast from Nasi TV. It's really a great help since last year, I guess. Right? We're really involved, even though in the winter league.
We also covered that.
Yeah.
So we will also be there for
Yeah.
for the upcoming Filipino Heritage Month
Exactly,
celebration and the mutya.
And the mutya,
The
we're looking
heritage.
forward to see you there. There will be the very first winner of mutya ng Filipino Heritage.
Yeah.
So watch for it, and everyone is welcome to come at the Yellowhead
Yeah.
Center.
Yeah, thank you so much, Van.
Thank you very much.
for-
Mabuhay
for-
tayong lahat.
Mabuhay tayong lahat. And thank you everyone for watching us today. See you again next time.